Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We're from Group 7 and we're here want to present our material. The topic is norm reference versus criterion reference test. First, my name is Muhammad Ananda Rizky.
My name is Khalif Ashifa Divya.
My name is Alicia Maharani.
And my name is Muhammad Awal Alfalawibo.
Okay, the first is we start from the definition of norm reference test. Okay, norm reference tests are assessment designed to compare an individual's performance to that of a group to that of a large group, known as the norm groups. The primary purpose of this test is to rank test taker and determine how a specific individual perform relative to other. And non-referential tests are useful for understanding an individual performance in relation to a broader population, helping educators and policymakers make decisions about student placement, program effectiveness, and educational outcomes. Next. Here the characteristics of non-reference tests. First is comparison to peers. Comparison to peers is provide information about how a student performance compares to that of a larger group, typically a representative sample of the population for which the test is intended. 2 is percentiles and ranks. Results are often reported in terms of percentiles, which indicate the percentage of this taker who scored below a particular score. For example, a student in the 75 percentile performed better than 75% of the test taker. 3. Standardization. These tests are standardized, meaning they are administered and scored in a consistent manner to ensure fairness and reliability. Actually, we have many K, but we take 3, only 3. Okay. Next.
Okay, next is the advantage of norm reference. The first is comparing achievement. Norm reference allow us to compare student achievement with established standards. Second is measuring ability. Norm reference can measure students' ability in the particular subject area. And the last is identifying strengths and weakness. Norm reference can identify student strengths and weakness in the particular subject area. The next is the disadvantage of norm reference. First is not measuring through ability. Norm reference only measures student ability in the particular subject area, but not their true ability. The second is potentially focusing teacher and students on grades. Norm reference can focus teacher and student on the grades rather than the learning process and individual development. The last is not considering individual development. Norm reference does not consider individual students' development, but only compares their achievement with established standards.
Okay, next is criterion reference test. Criterion reference test or CRTS are assessments designed to measure an individual's performance against a specific set of criteria of learning standard. rather than comparing their performance to that of a group. The goal is to determine whether the individual has mastered specific knowledge or skill. Criterion reference set tests are valuable for evaluating whether students have achieved specific learning outcomes, providing educators with information to guide instruction and support student learning. Next. Okay. This key characteristic of criterion reference test. 1. Focus on mastery. Focus on mastery is assess whether a student has mastered a specific skill or knowledge as defined by predetermined criteria of learning objective. Second, absolute score. Research typically report as absolute score, indicating the level of proficiency achieved. For example, student may be deemed proficient or not proficiency based on whether they meet the criteria. Third, no comparison to peers. Unlike normal reference tests, CRTS do not rank students against one another. Instead, they focus solely on whether that individual has achieved the necessary competencies. Okay, next.
Next is advantage and disadvantage of criterion reference test. Here are some advantages of criterion tests. 1 is specific learning goals. CRTs focus on specific skills or knowledge, making it easier to make sure whether students have met particular learning objective. 2. Clear standards. They provide clear benchmarks for what students need to know, which can guide instruction and curriculum development. 3. Individualized assessment. CRTs allows for the evaluation of individual student progress, identifying strengths and weaknesses without comparing students to one another. Feedback for improvement. They can provide detailed feedback to students and educators about areas that require improvement, facilitating targets intervention. 5. Reduce test anxiety. Since the focus is on mastering content rather than competing against peers, students may experience less anxiety. Here are some disadvantages from criterion reference tests. 1 is limited scope. CRTs might not assess a broad range of skill or knowledge, potentially neglecting important areas of learning. 2. Potential for teaching to the test. Educator may focus primarily on the content assessed by the CRT, potentially limiting a more holistic approach to education. 3. Inflexibility. They can be rigid in their design, making it challenging to accommodate diverse learning styles and needs. 4. Subjectivity in scoring. While CRTs aim for objectivity, the interpretation of criteria can sometimes be subjective, leading to inconsistency in scoring. 5. The last, resource intensive. Developing and administering high quality CRTs can require significant time to resource, which might be a challenge for some educational institution.
So next is the comparison between the criterion references and norm reference. First, it's separated by some aspect. The purpose, as we know from before, purpose of criterion references is to measure if a student meets specific criteria or standard. And for norm references, the purpose is to compare a student performance to that of a peer group. And move to the other aspect, we have assessment focus. For the assessment focus on criterion references is focused on individual mastery of specific content or skills. But for norm references, it's focused on ranking or comparing student relative to others. And for the measurement is for the criterion references is the measurement is absolute. It indicates if a person meets a specific criterion. And for the norm references is the measurement is relative. It compares one person performance to others. Okay, next. Of this topic, the choice between criterion reference and norm reference assessment, it depends on the educational goals. Criterion references assessment are best suited for evaluating mastery of specific content, while norm reference assessment are more appropriate for comparing students and determining their relative standing in a group. Both types of assessment provide valuable insight, but they serve distinct purpose in measuring student performance. Okay, next. I think that's enough from us. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Warahmatullahi
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.